My sister keeps trying to shove religion down our throats. I used to be really close to my older sister Emma until she became obsessed with religion. She would then spend every family gathering telling everyone the reason they were going to burn in hell. I tried my best to ignore her constant negative attitude, but I slowly began to realize that the sister I loved was no longer the same. Over the years, our only interactions have been at funerals and weddings. I'm happily married with a teenage daughter named Sarah, while Emma is still single and has never had a partner. A couple of weeks ago, Sarah told me she was pregnant. I could see the fear on her face, but I assured her everything was going to be okay. Her longtime boyfriend, Mark, promised to stay by her side no matter what happened. I invited all of our family over and could see the joy on everyone's faces when Sarah shared her happy news. My jaw practically hit the floor when Emma began calling Sarah a whore and that her and her bastard child would end up in hell. I marched over to Sarah and stood inches from her face and reminded her that she had a child when she was 19. She went deathly pale before running from the house sobbing. I felt ecstatic at the time, but that slowly crept in as I began to fear that I had taken things too far. I remember how upset she had been when our parents had forced her to give the newborn up for adoption while refusing to share the name of the father. The next day I went over to her house to apologize. I knew something was wrong the second I arrived, as the front door was ajar. I pushed it open and began sobbing as I found her body hanging from the banister. It took me almost an hour to regain my composure before I managed to ring the police. I stood there waiting for the police to arrive when I noticed a piece of paper pinned to a jumper. I carefully removed it and began reading a suicide note. I wish now that I could take back the horrible words that I said to her yesterday, while finally knowing why my parents were so adamant about getting rid of the baby and why my sister had stopped talking to our father.